Okay guys, we're going to be going into pound JPY and we're going to see if we can get a quick trade out of it. I've already done the bias, strength, etc. for the squad. Let me show you. Just flick this over and what we'll see, there's the bias in there. And then if they go into chart ideas, which is where it all kind of starts, there's the full markup for it as well. Now above it, there's also the strength sheet that goes in for it each day. And what it's shown us is JP is still the strongest, but it hasn't moved from yesterday. Pound's also holding ground from yesterday, but it's losing strength. So there could still be a downward motion inside of this. Now from there, if I come up onto the day trade, which is where this is going to be, the bias is in there where I worked out the bias for them, but it's also here as well, where it's pretty much predominantly selling across the board. It's telling you to monitor it over the next hour and it's fair. So the guys actually know what it is we're looking at before we go to market. So what are we looking at essentially? Well, it's a fair trade, so 14, 20 pips maybe. But let's push this out slightly to the hour so we can see what's going on. It's the same market we did yesterday. I got 100 quid out of it on set and forget. And as you can see, I'm in a different surroundings to my normal office. I'm actually away. Yes, for those of you going, you're on holiday again. Well, yeah, I am. So what? It's the beauty of what I can do. You know, if I can afford it, why not? So while the kitchen's getting done at home, we're here. Hold on. Oi, Tits. You like this lodge? Yeah. She does. You know why she likes this lodge, boys and girls? Because there's a wine fridge over there, and when we arrived, it had wine in it. You can't put your head up and say hello to people, you know. You can't see it because my stand up. But well, open your close your gown. I'll quickly show you. You're making the coffee, cook, yeah. I'll quickly show you. See if we can see. See, it's a lovely lodge. There she is there. See that? She's got no clothes on again, boys and girls. And she's all happy. And outside that door, got our own little hot tub. Obviously got me, we've got a bedroom over there. But no, I think it's a nice old lodge. And why not? The beauty of trading is do it where you can. Well, as long as I've got my laptop and my rig, which we're looking at now, okay, it's not as good as the one I've got at home, but it's a 2-screen rig, and I can trade wherever I want. So today the weather's not so good, doing a little bit of trading, make a few quid, and that's why we go on holiday a lot, because I actually make money while we're away to pay for the next one. Happy days. So, case in point though, what are we looking at? Well, first of all, I need to figure out where an entry point is. Now, there's a few ways you can do this. If I stick indicators on, which is what everybody's after, they'll go, oh, look at that. You've got to buy it. You've got to buy it because that's down there. No, just tells me that that's down there. That's all. But what it can help me with is telling me not to buy it at this moment in time. So I have to buy higher up into the range. So the owl is good for this. That was the last drop from the last resurgence, so pushing up. So just get a little Fibonacci tool. Love a Fibonacci tool. Drop that down there. Drop in a couple of markers because I'm just going to do this set and forget. As you know, I'm on my holidays. Well, I'm always on my holidays, to be honest. I want to kind of put that one to bed. Joanne and I have had a rough time over the last year or so, and it's predominantly down to doing this. You lot on YouTube, there's a small element of friggin' arseholes, and I take Joanne away quite a lot so that she can have peace of mind, and that's why we do it. And the other part of it is I can afford it, so why not? So what are we doing? What are we doing? Well, now I'm going to wait for that to come up into this region. Now I know if I'm going to fight the market, I'm going to have to come up to here. But every single one of these levels, I'm going to buy, or I'm going to sell rather. So drop that down onto there. Push that onto there. Now I only want 14 pips. And it's not that difficult to do. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to drop this down onto 5 minutes. Take it onto 5 minutes, and I'm just going to put a pending order here and then work out where I can drop some targets in. So I roughly want to get to about here, and then I'm going to come back to this black line, which is 32 pips. Happy with that. Then if I'm going to fight the market, I'm probably going to have to fight it all the way up to here. So I'm happy to stage all the way up to there. And I'll do it in such a way that it reduces exposure but increases the upside at the same time. And yes, for those of you who go, you're going backwards. I don't give a shit. You know, I'd rather go backwards than add into forwards, because when you're going forwards, you don't know when the market's going to turn. At least going backwards, you can reduce exposure and increase the upside. But of course, I'm wrong. And that's why I've done this for nearly 20 years and earn a living from it. Bit odd that really, isn't it? Never mind. Have we got the coffee?
I'm the kettle because I didn't think you could hear you speaking. I'll put it back up.
No, I need the coffee, girl.
Alright.
Put them away. Or actually don't, they can't see you. Go on, get them back out again.
Yeah.
Go on. Well, if you're going to do the top half, show us the other bit.
Just get on with your job.
You know what one of the beauties of this is, boys and girls? Look at it. She wanders around and she does it on purpose, you know, because she's a little minx. She really is. And she thinks it's funny. Because she's all prim and proper. But actually, you're not. You're right, little wildcat. Aren't you?
You'll be one. Get on.
Get on with it. Yeah, get on. Right, just killing time. Right, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to pause the camera now. But what I'll do is, I'll come back to it when it triggers in. And then I'll leave the camera running. Because there's no point just sitting waiting. And if I've got to wait an hour, well, I'll wait an hour. But in the meantime, catch you in a bit. Okay, guys. What we're going to be doing is saddling this, because it looks like it's got signs that it might come into play. So what I've done is, you can see there's a little bit of a bridge here. It's also there, and it's been down to tap it here. Now if I did a candle count back, 1 2 3 4 5, that's going to be our target point, but the logical point seemed to be here within them 5 candles, which was agreed upon here and then agreed upon there. And then if we drag it down onto this, that's a decent target into there. And then if I pull that onto there, that's 17 pips, which is better than the 14 that I'm after. So either way, I'm right. Now what I'm going to try and do is trail that up, but if it triggers in, I'm fine. Then I'm going to start the staging from this point up to this point to then get back. Okay, so that's what I'm doing. And I'm just going to leave the camera running, and I'll just come back when it's done. boys and girls. Nicely executed, stacked in trade, and it's gone up and then slammed straight back down into where we targeted, which was here. Now, I want to make certain that I've got all my tickets out. I have. That's it done. And then there you go. 542 quid just by simple planning, a little bit of scaling and price bouncing. Got the price in and out, in and around this area. Just basically come into this level, down onto there, re-enter it, back down, take some out, let it come back up, pick it up, and then straight down into target. This job is not difficult. It's really not. As long as you pre-plan it. And everything I did was pre-planned and showed the guys what I was after. And in the course of an hour in, let's see, it's 20 to 11. So hour and a half, maybe 2 hours at best, 500 quid. Tell me a job that'll pay you that. And then allow you to sit and watch the Carry On film. That's what's on behind me. There you go. Been watching that with Winky. Having a bit of a giggle, having a laugh. She's been having a laugh because she's sitting there with no clothes on and she keeps flashing at me and sort of thinking it's funny, thinking she's going to embarrass me. Well, that's never going to happen. Are we getting in the hot tub now? We're getting in the hot tub now. So that's what we're going to do. So there we go. So trading on holiday, I'm done for the day. Going to go out and have some nice lunch like what I did yesterday. And that's it. Tell me, I mean, I struggle with this. I genuinely do, because I don't know how to tell you the same thing in different ways. But what I will say is, if you're looking for the dream, don't follow the Lambos. The Lambos, and what I mean by that is those that are saying, oh, this is brilliant, that's brilliant, and showing you that they're making 20,000 a month. I've done this a long time. I don't make 20,000 a month. You know, I make equivalent to a good salary. That's it. Takes money to make money. And you always need to remember that. But there's one element that they never talk about. It's time management. I've been a professional all my life. I had a professional blue chip career, and I was a managing director for over 15 years of a good sized company. So I know what time management is all about. And that's what this is. It's just managing your time effectively, and then just not being greedy and not gambling. Now, I don't sell courses. I certainly don't sell signals. Everything you need is in your own mind. Keep it simple. Choose your product. Look to see if there's any news announcements due that'll affect that. Mark it up effectively. The markings I have on there, as you see, are pretty darn accurate. That's through years of experience. And then wait till it's time to go. And then once you've done that, job's easy. So as always, guys, trade well, keep your risk managed, but above all, do what you love, and the money will follow. See you all in the next one.